While the boy was operating the camera, a black figure unexpectedly appeared in the lens. The startled child immediately turned off the device. When he looked again, the mysterious shadow had vanished without a trace. Noticing his son's unusual behavior, he decided to buy some sweets to cheer the child up. However, as soon as they arrived at their destination, the child asked him a question about making deals with ghosts. He didn't fully understand what the child was saying. The store clerk greeted him just as he had received the purchased food and turned around. He discovered that his son had disappeared. Despite searching everywhere, he still couldn't find any trace of the child. At his wit's end, he returned home and asked his wife whether their son had come back. His wife was utterly shocked to hear this news, as the child hadn't returned home at all. After the couple searched to no avail, he finally decided to seek help from the police. Unfortunately, law enforcement was also powerless regarding the disappearance. From that day forward, the couple's marriage completely fell apart. After nightfall, the man suddenly noticed strange sounds. Following the direction of the noise, he discovered it was coming from the child's room. After entering the room, he glanced out the window. At that moment, the man sensed a presence behind him. When he turned around, the missing child actually appeared before him. Overjoyed, he immediately rushed over and hugged the child tightly. He then pressed the child about where he had been all this time. Instead of answering directly, the child asked him if he had noticed anything outside the window. Hearing the child's words, he once again turned his gaze toward the window, seeing a massive darkness slowly engulfing everything around him. Suddenly, the man awakened from his dream. It turned out that the previous experience had only been a dream, and in reality, an entire year had already passed. Staring at the wall covered with missing person notices, he searched tirelessly for his child day after day. On this particular day, as the man was finishing work and about to head home, he happened to notice a vulture flying into an abandoned building. Sensing something was wrong, the man followed. He first peered inside and saw EBTTOGHOSTS written on the wall. The man walked in without hesitation, as this phrase was exactly the last thing his child had said before disappearing. Upon entering, the man discovered this was a slum area. He then asked the people present about the meaning of the graffiti. Everyone ignored the man. Just as he was about to question others, an elderly man approached him. The man then asked him about the meaning of paying money to ghosts. The old man didn't speak, but instead raised a torch, signaling for the man to follow. Soon they came to a wall. The old man raised the torch to illuminate it, minus the entire wall was covered with DEBTTOGHOSTS graffiti. Seeing this, the man asked the old man what it meant. The old man replied that it meant exactly what it said. Just as the man was staring at the wall, a shadow appeared behind him. The next day, the man went to find his wife and told her about the debt to ghosts. But after hearing this, his wife completely disbelieved what the man said, as she felt he was hallucinating from missing their child too much. After saying this, his wife turned and walked away. That night, the man picked up the child's camera to watch it. Just as he stood up to leave, the camera suddenly turned on by itself. The man picked up the camera again to observe, minus the screen actually showed a house with a group of children inside. Meanwhile, his sleeping wife was suddenly awakened by the sound of footsteps. When she got up to check, she found the sound was coming from downstairs. Just as his wife reached the bottom of the stairs, an unmanned scooter suddenly flashed by. Before she could react, the scooter actually stopped right in front of her.